Very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of the digital circuit and system. I am Kapil Jain, Assistant Professor in Department of Electronics Communication Engineering. Is going to discuss the subject that is a digital circuit and system of third semester. This is very important subject for the computer science engineering as well as for the electronics engineering purpose. So that in this video, we are going to discuss the importance of the digital circuiting system, why we are reading here digital and circuiting system, and what is the importance of digital circuiting system. Before going to discuss any subject, we have to keep in mind and we have to some fundamental knowledge about the subject. So we are going to start. In this video, we will cover following topics like the prerequisite and the course objective, introduction, why the digital circuit is required, and we will also discuss some real life examples. And last, we will discuss about the result and what we are going to learn during the whole uh, semester. And finally, we will discuss also the course outcome of the subject. And this is very important term because any subject has the some outcome. So in this video, we will also discuss the course outcome of the subject. And in last, we will discuss the reference book, which we will cover during the whole session. And the last, discuss about the some references, which I took the some lessons from that references. Requisite, it means that any subject is going to start, so that the student have to keep in mind to knowledge about the some fundamental about the subject. So here the prerequisite is that the basically the initial concept of the digital electronics is enough to understand the topics covered in this course. Similarly, here I am going to discuss the some course objective. After the completion of the subject, the student will try to learn during the session, basically about the representation and the conversion of the different electronic circuit, and also discuss about the basic logical operations in combination logic circuit like decoder, encoder, multiplexer, and the demultiplexer. And we will discuss also the different types of the memory and their classifications. In this video session, I will discuss about basically the sequential circuit, what is the need of sequential circuit, and what is the importance of the sequential circuit over the combination circuit. And in the last, we'll discuss also the different type of the converter, like analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter. Because in real life, only the analog signal does exist, and we have to convert the digital signal with the help of analog signal, so that these converter will be helpful for conversion of analog to digital. First question rise in our mind: what is the electronic circuit? Because of that, a circuit is a basically closed path where the electricity to flow and to do something useful. Basically, a circuit is a path that start and stop at the same place. That means we can say that this is a closed circuit where the current can flow from source to the destination. So similarly, if we are going to take this picture here, the basically the energy generated from this source, and so basically that electron can flow in this direction and come back to the source. So this is basically a closed path when the switch is closed, so that here the path is closed, so that current can flow inside the circuit. So without the circuit, we cannot discuss about the digital circuit and any analog circuit. Why the circuit is required? So I already told here that without the closed loop circuit, we cannot flow the current from source to the destination. So that's why here the circuit is required in order to make electricity practical and electron must flow and return to the power source. So that the second question rise in our mind: how many types of the circuit does exist in the real life? So that there is only one circuit that exists in the real life, that is the analog circuit, and we are creating the digital circuit with the help of analog circuit. So that analog and digital circuit are used to transmit and the process of the informations like the sound, light from environment to generate the continuous variable signal. An analog circuit can route the signal directly, whereas the digital circuits change the analog signals by evaluating them in regular interval and giving out the resulting value. It means that the analog circuit is behavior on the characteristic of continuous signal, so that here the and the digital circuit work out on the basically the characteristic of the discrete time signal. So later we will discuss about the digital circuit in details, and in this subject we are going to discuss the digital circuit mainly. Why the digital circuits required over the analog circuit? So every circuit has some advantage. So here we are going to discuss the digital circuit advantage over the analog circuit. So the first thing is that the digital circuit can be designed easily, and the second important thing is that the information can be storage in digital circuit, but it does not exist in the term of analog circuit. Because of that, here we are using a different type of the memory element for storing the result, and accuracy and the precision is much better than analog circuit, and more versatile, less affected by the noise, and more digital circuitry can be fabricated on the chip, so that we can fabricate a number of digital circuitry on the chips with the help of VLSI technology, ULSI technology. These are the basically IC designing technology where we can fabricate number of transistor on a single chip, that it may be up to 10 lakhs transistor on a single chip. These are the some real life of the example which always seen in our daily life. Like this is a digital watch we always wear on our hand, and this is the basic real example of the digital circuit. And we always talk about the laptop and the computer, so that the computers and the laptops are working on the concept of digital. Because of that, it work on the binary language. And we always discuss about the digital versatile disk, that is the DVD. DVD is also store the data in the form of digitally, and this is the first most familiar, that is a mobile phone which we are using here. And apart from that, there are a lots of examples like that the satellite communications, where the information is transmitted from the satellite to the earth. And we can also discuss about the DTH, which exists in our home, where the signal can be transmitted from the satellite to our DTH, and we are receiving the digital signal and watching some movies on the screen. So that is basically the real example of the digital circuit. So that in daily life we always see the different type of the example. The second thing is that what we are going to learn during our session. So that in unit 1 we will discuss basically the different type of the number system, like binary number system, decimal, octal, hexadecimals, and we will also convert to each other into any base, like binary to decimal, decimal to octal, decimal to binary, so that we can convert any base to the other base. And we will also discuss the logic gate, and what is the basic need of logic gate, why we are studying here the logic gate. So these type of the questions will rise in our mind when we will start this topic here. And we will discuss also the different type of the logic gates, like the universal logic gate, special perfect logic gate, and the like ordinary logic gates. And we will also discuss the very important topic of the this subject, that is the K map. K map is basically used for simplification of the Boolean algebra when we are going to solve the three or four variables of the Boolean algebra. So at that time, the process can be easy. But apart from that, if the numbers can be increased up to six, at that time, the Boolean algebra function minimization was very tough. So in this unit, we are going to discuss basically the K-map method. And in the second unit, we will going to discuss the different combination circuit like encoder, decoder, multiplexer, demultiplexer. These are the some combination circuits where the output is totally depend upon the input. So that this is very important unit of this subject. And in unit third, we will going to discuss basically the sequential circuit where the memory is inbuilt here, and the basic element of the memory is that is flip-flop, which we already studied in semester first in basic electrical engineering. So here we are going to discuss in detail what is the mean of flip-flop and how many type of flip-flops are exist in real life, and how we can create the memory with the help of flip-flop. And then last, we will discuss the different type of the converter, like the A to D converter and D to A converter. In the last unit, we will going to discuss the very important topic of the communication engineering, that is the digital communications. And here we will discuss also the sampling techniques, because we know that in our daily life, the analog signal does exist only, and we have to create and develop the digital signal with the help of analog signal. So that the sampling technique is the fundamental unit of the any circuit to create the and we can say that to convert the analog to the digital discrete time signal with the help of a sampling technique. So these are the some overview about during the semester which we are going to learn. These are the course outcome. Every subject has the some course outcome. So that here, after the completion of the subject, the students will be able to learn about the real life problems and the digital logic. Suppose that any real life problems are existing, and we have to create the digital circuit so that a student can be able to solve the real life problem, and some number system and the utilization in real world examples. And the students will be able to concept the logic gates and digital circuit, and can convert any logic gate with the help of universal logic gate. And the students will be able to learn about the Boolean algebra and to minimization techniques, and also available to designing of the hardware with the number of minimum number of components. And students will be able to also learn about the combination circuit and the design and implementation of the sequential logic circuit. And after completion of this subject, we can learn the different types of the memory, like RAM, ROM, PROM, PLA. These are the different types of the memory. In the last, students will be able to learn about the fundamental of the communication system, that is the digital communication system. These are the some references book which I will cover during the session. So the first book is Morris Mano. This is a writer, and subject name is Digital Circuit and Logic Design by the PHI publication. That is the Goatman from the Digital Electronics from the PHI publication. Talkie Digital Electronics is the subject name by the PHI publication. Malvino Leach, that is the Digital Principle and the Applications by the PHI publication. And similarly, there are a lot of books like the BP Lati, Modern Analog and Digital Communications by the Oxford University. So that you can here introduce a number of books, and you can opt any one of them, and to learn from the books. And these are the some references which I took during my presentations. So thank you very much for listening this video. Thank you very much.